Welcome to VLearn, Virtual Learning Network. Today we are going to cover session 5 of VB.NET. The topics that we are going to cover is button, working with text box, label, link label, list box, checkbox, radio button and panel. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in today's session of VB.NET. Toolbox. The first thing that we are going to cover is toolbox. Toolbox includes different sort of controls like all window forms, common controls, containers, menus and toolbars, data, components, printing, dialog and general. Drag these controls to take it onto the form. Apart from this, there are different common controls that are commonly used, and these are pointer, button, checkbox, checked list box, combo box, date time picker, label control, link label, list box, list view. Apart from this, we are having other controls also like mask text box, monthly calendar, notify icon, numeric up and down, picture box, progress bar, radio button, rich text box, tooltip, tree view and web browser. Pointer. When we talk about the control name, the pointer is the first control that is used to move and resize the controls and forms. Next control is button control. In VB, it is called as a command button, while in VB.NET, it is commonly called as a button. This control basically triggers an action when accessed. Combo box. Combo box is basically a combination of list and text box that enables to select as well as edit the text. Next control is date and time picker. It displays a calendar picker to choose the day and date. Label basically is used to label the text. Next control that we are going to discuss is link label. Link label control, it displays a label with link text. List box. Next control is list box that lists out the number of items. Picture box, as the name suggests, it displays the image files, progress bars. Progress bar basically display the progress of the task. Next control is radio button, which allows to choose a choice from a group of choices. Rich text box control. This control basically allows to edit input rich text. Next is tree view. Tree view control displays the hierarchy of nodes in which the data is represented. Next control is web browser. Web browser allows to open an HTML document in the form. We are having server controls, which is having a HTML control correspondence. Like in HTML, a tag corresponds to the text area in server control. IMG tag in HTML controls corresponds to button control in server. Form control corresponds to input type. Table tag corresponds to input type file in server control. TR tag corresponds to input type submit in server controls. TD tag corresponds to button type of input. TH tag corresponds to input type reset button in server controls. And select tag of HTML controls corresponds to input type, that is of hidden type, server control. The whole web controls are classified into different categories, and on that basis there are 4 types of web controls which are classified into 4 different categories. The first one is intrinsic controls, second is list control, third is rich controls, and the fourth one is validation control. Text box. This control looks like a box and accepts the input from the user. We can enter up to 2048 characters in a text box. But if the multiple property is set to true, we can enter up to 32 kilobytes of text. This is the beauty of this particular text box control, that you can enhance the input characters range from 2048 characters to 32 kilobytes of text. In terms of looks, text box is represented like this. Some notable properties of the text box is you can set different properties of text box like enabled property, multi-line property, password character, read-only property, visible, text align, and scroll bar. You can have a look of text box also in the provided diagram, in which a number is input from the user end in the text box 1, second number is input in the text box 2, different values can be input into the text box. Next control that we are going to cover is label control. A label control is basically used to display the text that a user cannot edit directly. The common uses of label control are to display a message to the user and to identify another control. Sometimes we have to simply display a message like input principal amount के बाद you can input like interest, rate of interest, time duration and all, so that the simple interest values can be calculated. But the user will respond only if the user will be able to read anything in terms of label. So basically in this particular scenario, labels are used to impart the information, or it helps in creating a valuable informative interface of the software. Buttons, also called as a command button in the previous version of Visual Basic, but in VB.NET it is called as a button. They are generally used to begin and sometimes to interrupt or even to end a particular process. Button is used, or button control is used to trigger some sort of actions. Now comes checkboxes. Checkboxes are those control which give us an option to select or to say yes or no, or true or false. So sometime during interface development we want such a controls in which the user or respondent has to answer only in 2 words. It could be yes, it could be no, it could be true, it could be false. So in that particular scenario, checkbox acts as an important tool. Checkbox are having different properties that can be changed by the user. The first one is appearance, background image, check align, checked, check state property, and flat style. These are the properties that can be changed by the end of user. You can have a view of this. There are 3 check boxes. Next comes radio button. Radio button allows you to choose only one option out of the many options. Like in the given example, best sitcom of all the time has 5 properties like Only Fools and Horses, Dad's Army, Black Ladder, Faulty Towers, Vicar of Dibley. So out of 5 options, you can choose any one with the help of radio button. Next comes list box. The list box control display a list of items. List box control display a list of items from which we can make a selection. We can select one or more than one of the items from the list. You can have a view of the list box in which you are able to view the list of different cities like Hyderabad, New Delhi, Bombay, Tokyo, Shanghai and all. So in this particular scenario, list box is used. You can set the properties of the list box like horizontal scroll bar property, multi-column, scroll always visible property, selection mode and sorted properties. Next, we are going to cover a panel. The panel control is a container control that is used basically to host a group of similar child controls. It helps in the finding of major uses of control panel are found when you have to show and hide a group of controls. Then by simply changing the property of the panel control, you can control all the child controls. So instead of show and hide individual controls, you can simply hide and show a single panel and all child controls. So as a whole, a panel control is a container control that is used to host a group of similar child controls. And it is basically used to show and hide a group of controls. You can have a view of the properties that the panel control offers. Border style can be changed, background color, background image can be imposed, auto scroll margin, auto minimum size features are there, accessible names and roles can be defined. So before we end this session, there is a do it yourself exercise for you. In the first question of do it yourself exercise, you have to describe different controls of VB.NET. In the second question, you have to explain all the properties of the text box control. Like what are the text box properties that can be changed at the user end and what are the default properties that you don't have to change. While explaining the text box properties, you have to differentiate in terms of user editable features or properties and not changeable properties. So let's take a revision of the things that we have covered in the today's session. So in today's session we have covered lots of web controls, toolbox, which is the key feature of VB.NET. It provides you different category of the tools which are classified in terms of window forms, containers, common controls, menus and toolbars, data components, printing and dialog box. Then we have covered some common different controls that are commonly supported by the VB. We have explained different controls at individual basis. Then the mapping of server control with respect to the HTML controls were covered. How the web controls can be classified, that was the most important point that we have covered in terms of intrinsic controls, list controls, rich controls, and validation controls. We have emphasized on the text box, labels, buttons, checkboxes, and of course radio button, list box. These were the controls that plays a very important building block in the visual programming. Apart from this, the major point of attraction was panel control, because it is a container of similar child controls. You can show and hide a group of control with a single panel control. So this was the end of the session. Before we leave, happy learning, we learning.